Good morning, sweeties. Ramadan Kareem to you all. I hope you're doing well. Today we will start the revision week. This class is the first revision class, as we have 3 classes per week. So the first class will be for vocabs and comprehension. The second class will be for grammar, and the third for phonics. We will just revise the material included in the final exam. It's not going to be so long. As for third month assessment, it has 25 marks. 5 marks goes for homeworks, the ones who always follow up with me and send their homework on time. 10 marks will be for the speaking video that I asked you about. It's written on your weekly plan and you should just read it to know what to prepare. And 10 marks will go to listening test. I will upload it on Edmodo directly when we finish the class. So third month assessment goes for 10 marks for listening. You will find it on Edmodo today after the class. 10 marks for the speaking video that I asked you about in your weekly plan, and 5 marks for the follow-up and doing your assignments on time. Okay. As for the last material, the final exam material, for vocabulary and comprehension, what is included is Two Bad Ants. Today's class is going to be too short since we're just revising Two Bad Ants. First of all, we should know Two Bad Ants. It is animal fantasy. This is the genre. When we say animal fantasy, it means we are talking about animals as main characters, and those animals act and behave the same as humans. They talk like humans and they behave also like humans. Okay, you can find the story here if you don't have the book. Number 1, the vocabulary that we need to focus on are discovery, crystal, journey, unaware, disappeared, joyful, scoop, goal. Discovery, when you find something, it is a noun, it is finding something. Crystal is also a noun. A crystal is the clear, shiny, solid, or the stone. And for the ants in our story, the crystal was sugar. Journey is also a noun. Journey means a trip. Unaware is an adjective. When you describe a person that he is unaware of the thing, it means he doesn't know. You don't know. You are unaware. Scoop is also a noun. When we say scoop, we name this large spoon. Goal is also a noun. Goal means something is desired. You want to reach to it, you want to do it. It is one of your aims that you are planning to do. Disappeared, it is a verb in the past. Disappeared means vanished or not appearing anymore. Joyful is an adjective. When you describe something happened with you as joyful, it means it is happy. And that's it. Regarding the vocabulary part, you need to look at booklet number 3. On booklet number 3, on the first page, you will find this question. Fill in the blanks using the words up. So let's start or try to do them together. Number 1, he watched the wolf, then it into the tall grass. It joyful, it disappeared, it discovery, it's unaware, it journey, it goal, it scoop. Of course, we should say, then it disappeared into the tall grass. The Spring Festival is a very occasion. It is a very joyful, discovery, unaware, journey, goal, scoop. It is a very joyful occasion. Surely they were of the mistake they did. They were discovery, they were unaware, they were journey, they were goal, they were scoop. They were unaware of the mistake they did. They did a mistake, but they didn't know that it is a mistake. They didn't know. Tom made an important medical scoop, medical goal, medical journey, or medical discovery, and it is medical discovery. It means he discovered something regarding to medicine and medical issues. Every year, my uncle takes a over the whole world. He takes a scoop or a goal or a journey. He takes a journey over the whole world. His main is to be the first in his class. His main scoop, his main goal, his main goal. We used a scoop of flour in the bowl. Okay, now the summary of the story, it's talking about two main characters. They are two ants. These ants, all the ants, not only these two, all the ants entered the world of a kitchen with a scout. The scout brought crystal. When the queen tried the crystals, she liked them so much. So all the ants just thought that they could bring more crystals for the queen because they wanted to make her happier, because they love her very much and they wanted to do whatever to make her feel always happy. So the scout was the leader. He took all the other ants and they went to the place where he found the crystals. They went on a long and dangerous journey. When they reached, they took crystals and they wanted to go back to their world, but two greedy ants stayed behind in the sugar bowl and they decided not to go back with the other ants. So they started to eat and fill their tummy and then they fall asleep. So they said, why not we stay here? So if we stay here, we can eat crystals every day. We don't just take and go back and that. So we just stay on the place where the crystals are and we eat whenever we want. So what happened with them, a lot of problems happened with them. The first problem, that they were about to be eaten by the man who was drinking the brown coffee. They went into a heated toaster then. And after that, they swirl in the garbage disposal, and then in a zap in an electrical outlet. So number one, they were on the cup of coffee inside it, then in the heated toaster, then in the garbage disposal, and then in the zap in an electrical outlet. So the bad ants at the end, they rejoined their friends and they went back to their world. They felt happy and safe because they went back home. The setting, we have two settings. Number one in the hole where the ants live, and number two in the kitchen where the crystals were. They were looking for crystals in the kitchen and they went to a kitchen, and in the hole where they all live as a kingdom of ants. The characters, we have the two bad ants and we have the man who was almost to drink them. If we could find more characters, we will say the queen, we will say the scout, we will say all the other ants. The main idea or the theme of the story is talking about one idea, that we are one and we should stay together, because together we can do whatever we want. We never split from our group because we will be weaker. But if we stay together as a group, we can make a lot of things together and we will be stronger. The problem part was when the two greedy ants decided to stay behind and never go with the other ants back to their home, and they just found or faced a lot of problems. The solution ended up when they, after that long journey that filled of problems, they finally went back to their hole where their mates and their friends and the queen are there. So they felt really happy because they turned back to their home and they felt safe. Okay, that's it, no more. The last thing I want to show you is the booklet. Here is the booklet included. What is included in this booklet regarding vocabulary and comprehension? The first part, which is here, are the vocabulary that we just see on the PowerPoint. The same question as we did in the PowerPoint too, and the comprehension questions. Now, what is the genre of the story? The genre is animal fantasy. Okay, what was the scout's job? He was looking for food. The scout was the ant that goes outside to look for food, and the scout was the one who brought the crystals for the rest of the ants to just eat them and to enjoy eating them. So his job was to find or to look for food outside the kingdom. Okay. Now, here are the rest of the questions regarding the story. What were the crystals that the scout found? The crystals are the sugar, right? Which word best describes the two ants? The two ants are greedy. What was the boiling brown lake? It was coffee. Okay. Now I will answer all of these questions and then I'll upload them on Edmodo so you can find the answers on Edmodo. So this is the first part of what we take as a final exam, vocabulary and comprehension regarding to or related to the story Two Bad Ants. Okay, don't forget the listening test. You will find it on Edmodo. Do it, and if you have any question regarding the first part that included in your final, ask me please. So this class is only revision for Two Bad Ants as comprehension and vocabulary because it is the lesson that included in your final. And next classes we will complete revision for more parts. Okay, have a nice day. Ask me any question if you find any problem or any hard part of this story. Good luck.